up, I do remember that I would always go to a Catholic church with my aunts and mother every Sunday. But once we had moved up to Kissimmee from Miami, I just kind of shrugged off the whole religion. I didn't care for it anymore. I didn't think anything of it because I thought it was pretty much, if I did something wrong, then all I had to do was just ask for forgiveness and I'd be forgiven. And so I just what's the big deal then? I just live the life I wanted to and just ask for forgiveness later. Yeah, it kind of was for me just because at the time when my mother and father decided they were going to get divorced and whatnot, I wasn't taking too lightly on it. After finishing high school, I started working with a moving company with my uncle right after, and sat there for a while, worked with them for 2 years, and I moved back down to Miami to go back to school. Started going to Johnson & Wales University. After a year and a half of doing it, I ended up being academically suspended due to failing one of my classes. The amount of traveling I was able to do and just everything else added into it that I ended up pretty much throwing myself into. After a while, I kind of just thought to myself, what's the whole point of it really? And just everything I was doing, I got bored of after doing it so many times and so often. And I started thinking about religion again, seeing what maybe that might end up doing for me. My mother and stepfather told me, we went to the picnic and there's a different church that we want to try out. And I was like, oh, okay. So we ended up going, and ever since then I've ended up liking it, and it's changed my mind about a lot of things. I definitely decided to really commit my life during Blueprints because it's pretty much the icing on the cake for me. It really topped everything off with as much as I knew at that moment and how much I was learning as well to make that decision. There are better things in store for me if I do decide to commit myself to it and decide to follow the path. How I've been going about with my decision of committing towards him, it helped me understand that it wasn't that he just died on the cross to save us from God's wrath. He died on the cross to give us the perfection that we were pretty much just neglected from. No matter how good we might think we are, how great we are sinners. I've committed my whole life into believing in Christ and following His word and just doing everything the best I can that He has said in the Bible. Every so often I would meet up with somebody from my foundation crew, whether it be Ruben or one of the others, but we also meet up every Wednesday now, actually, for little pie night at the Village Inn. So we use that to advantage, and then if in any other time I needed to talk to someone, I would ask somebody from the foundation crew, meet up with them, and just talk to them. And I found it to be amazing. There's been times where there's some things I just needed to talk to somebody about and get some sort of opinion of it or some sort of word of advice, and it's helped me a great deal with certain things, and I'm just completely blessed I was able to have that opportunity. For anybody out there that might be skeptical, it's fine. I was for a couple of years. It's not bad to be skeptical, but you never really know what might be in store for you unless you give it a chance or at least try it.